Everybody, this is Rivecha, and today we're going to be talking about fridge horror for Generation 1. So this is going to be a new series where I talk about the fridge for each generation. Now, what exactly is fridge, you're asking yourself? Well, I've got an answer for you. Fridge is when the creator adds something into the game that the person is not supposed to notice right away. However, after a few years, or just weeks I guess, the person playing the game or watching the movie will look back and say, "Oh, was that in the game? I didn't know that we were supposed to look at it that way. That's actually pretty cool." So even those of you who played the Red and Blue since 20 years ago, you might learn something new about the games today because you never really noticed the logic behind it. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The name of the Pokemon League's location is Indigo Plateau. Indigo is a shade of purple, or in other words, a meeting of red and blue, which is exactly what happens there. Lance is known for having 3 underleveled Dragonite. It's been the subject of many jokes and memes. However, this actually might be deliberate. Lance was hanging around Mahogany Town, where Team Rocket were conducting experiments on premature Pokemon evolution. Is it possible that his Dragonair were caught up in the radio waves and evolved prematurely? Why do most Team Rocket members have Rattata and Zubat? It isn't that hard to go out into the wild and catch a few Pokemon with more types. However, if you think about it, Rattata and Zubat are the best for what Team Rocket do, theft in the dark. And what animals are best for theft in the dark? Well, bats and rats. So that's why Team Rocket sees their Pokemon as tools, so they just use them as tools. They don't even think about fighting other trainers. In an organization like Team Rocket, do you want to give your grunts powerful monsters with which they have a chance to rally together and dethrone you from your position at the top? No, that's why you give them low-level weak Pokemon species, with which they'll probably be able to repel most intruders, but not you. The same principle works with the executives. They need powerful Pokemon to protect themselves from their subordinates, but you, the boss, will keep the most powerful monsters for your own protection. This also explains why Giovanni uses ground and rock types, while Team Rocket uses poison and normal types. It gives him an advantage over his underlings in case they try any funny business. I know this is a common theory, but Ditto may be failed attempts at Team Rocket at cloning a Mew. Ditto is pinkish purple, just like Mewtwo, while Mew is pink. Both Mew and Ditto's shiny forms are the same shade of light blue. Ditto, like Mew, is genderless, and let's not forget that Ditto and Mew are the only 2 currently existing Pokemon who learn Transform naturally. Add that to the fact that both Ditto and Mew weigh 8.8 pounds, and they both exhibit a fairly rare trait among Pokemon. All their base stats are equal. The legendary birds are given in an internal numerical order via Spanish: Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. 1, 2, 3. The names also incorporate terms associated with their typings: Arctic for ice, Zap for electric, Molten for fire. While that might be common knowledge, the first letters of their names are also the first, last, and middle letters of the alphabet respectively. Articuno is the first letter, Zapdos is the last, and Moltres is an M, which M is the 13th letter of the alphabet, so it's technically in the middle. Items in the overworld appear as Pokeballs. Many people often joke about how you just don't pick up the Pokeball and add it to your inventory, as well as how you can fit thousands of items in one bag. This is explained because all the stuff in your bag fits in there because they're stored inside Pokeballs. So a bicycle and a fishing rod can fit inside your backpack because they're inside a Pokeball. In Fire Red and Leaf Green, you can find the lava cookie near the infamous truck which Mew is said to hide under. The lava cookie is famous in the Hoenn region. And how did the player characters start Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald? In a very similar moving truck. Perhaps the truck at the Vermilion Dock is the same moving truck which is started in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. All the places in Kanto are named after different colors. Your starting town is also called Palette Town, as in an artistic palette where you have all the colors. On Route 11, there's a gambler who claims he has never lost before, who has water Pokemon. There's another gambler who says he's never won before and has fire Pokemon. Have they just been battling each other before they met the player character, with the fire-type gambler always losing because of a type disadvantage? Giovanni can be seen with a Kangaskhan, a normal-type Pokemon. That's pretty strange considering he's a ground-type specialist, and every other Pokemon in his party is a ground-type. But if the rumors and theories that the baby in Kangaskhan's pouch becomes a Cubone, and that Cubone's evolution Marowak was planned to evolve into a Kangaskhan in the red-green beta are true, then Kangaskhan was planned to originally be a ground type. It even looks like one. The normal typing was maybe just a last-minute addition when Kangaskhan was made a standalone Pokemon, meaning Kangaskhan was supposed to be a ground type anyway, so it makes sense that Giovanni would use one. So that's it for Generation 1. Did you learn anything new about the Red, Blue, and Yellow games, as well as Fire Red and Leaf Green? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. This is Rivecha, signing out.